is in fact on the grid. Because if it's off the grid, then we don't want to be do stuff. If it's so now we have this conditional, this nested conditional. If the world target grid blah 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 equals 0, that means it's an empty space, and all we really need to do is to translate. So we'll do all of this thing in the translation thing. Else if world grid blah 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 greater than 0. We don't have to worry about if it's less than 0, because if it's less than 0, that means we can't move into that square because it's a obstruction. But if it's greater than 0, that means it's a wizard baby. Yeah. I don't like how you use new lines for else. Visual Studio. I'll need to have a word with you about that. So now we can. So now when this happens, we can pop up the dialog. Oh, but we need the concept of the dialog. We need the concept of the dialog and the inventory screen and the pop-up. So public game object inventory screen public game object give dialog public game object get pop-up. Actually, that sounds weird. Give so I'll say donation dialog and receipt pop up, not pop, just pop. Yeah, not just pop up. Okay, cool. And now I'll set those things, because I always introduce game objects and forget to set them, which is a bad habit. So collapse these for now. Me has inventory screen. Me has donation or receipt pop up, and me has donation dialog. Cool. Save me. Save main.unity, rather. Save our stuff. Sorry, color to the icons. Sorry, you said that 5 minutes ago and I did not pay attention. I don't think so. They're just supposed to be icons. They're not supposed to be... They're supposed to be very clearly just iconic representations. So like some of our items are relatively simple, and I don't want them to be confusable for like an actual item. I want it to be very clear that this is just a button. This is just a button communicating an intent. It does not represent an actual physical object. So to emphasize that, I'm going as far on the simplicity as like simple as possible, which so like black and white, literally just black and white. That's my rationale anyways. Can I delete two-door yet? And if not, why? Why? What is your problem? That's so annoying right now. So annoying. Alright, so right. Did I leave the description of broken state? No, apparently not. That's good. Alright, right, oh yeah, so I was plugging those things in. Stop giving me that little underscore. This squiggly red underscore that usually means an error. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, right, so now we can move on to a square with a wizard. We have the condition for it, the conditional for it. And if this happens, then dialogue. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so previously with our... Hey, we're going to do another enum, and I think it's going to be a real enum this time. Enum UI state uh, is going to have world, inventory, dialog, just those. The pop-up is not a separate UI state. Right, so we have this, oh yeah, we have this, we set up this Boolean in inventory, but now we actually want it to be current UI. Actually, I should refactor it because I'm using it somewhere. Or no, I need to change it pretty fundamentally. So yeah, so current UI, and it's not bool anymore. It's a UI state. Current UI equals UI state world is the default or the initial state, and then right. So then we were using in inventory down in our get press, but now we want, instead of using an if case, we want to switch on switch on current UI for when we're getting our press. Current UI, and so now get rid of this, and this will be case world, case UI state dot world. Wait, why are you not supposed to be indented? I think you're not supposed to be indented. I don't know what your problem is. Yeah. And then we break. No. Yeah. Alright. Oh, you're just mad that we weren't breaking. Whatever. Alright, right, so now we can put in case for, cases for the other UI states as well. Right, so when we bump into a wizard baby, not only do we want to, so for one thing we want to set current UI, or no, yeah, no, current UI, UI equals UI state dot, thank you. Wow, look at this autocomplete. Dot dialog. And then we want to say, what is it? UI, no, dialog, what do we call it? Donation dialog dot set active equals true. And I think that's actually all we have to do up front. And that now we have to make the, so now the UI will become unresponsive now, because what we have to do now is we need to add in a new get press case for when we're in UI state dialog. So case UI state dot dialog. Thank you, autocomplete. Wow, the autocomplete in this stuff is like really smart. Break at the end of it. Why do you keep indenting weird? Like, isn't this the proper indentation for cases in a switch? It's always been at least this is the indentation that MonoDevelop always did. But maybe MonoDevelop is being weird on this. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait. Sorry, I stopped paying attention to chat. I'm sorry. This guy good? Yes. This guy's super good. Hey, PerkTech! Thank you. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Even though no one answered your question as to whether this guy good. Yeah, thank you. Also, Sofaman, I'll pretend you're wishing good luck to me, in which case, thank you. Thank you also. Uh, I I like to think I'm good. I don't know. I All right, so right, we're adding in the state for dialogue. So right, so whereas previously we were like looking at these quadrants of the screen. Now we're going to look for specific buttons. So yeah, I should probably keep concepts of these buttons. Clicky buttons. Oh, huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess. All right. So dialogue buttons. So I'll keep an array of transforms for the dialogue buttons. So public transform array dialogue buttons, and then I also need one for the inventory screen. Public. I might not make I might not make the entire inventory like buttons because I might be able to use like math to figure out where we're clicking on the inventory. But I'll at least use the buttons for oh yeah, PergTech. This collaboration is totally open to everyone. Like this jam is like a completely open collaboration with everyone. So if you wanted to if you want to like you could contribute art to the project if you wanted to. You could contribute like programming, like scripts and stuff to the project if you wanted to. My job is just to like put it all together. Like I'm streaming, so I like when people aren't sending stuff in, I just make stuff on my own. But yeah, the whole point is to do it all together. So yeah, please oh, join a programming team. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. What does that mean, actually? I should probably ask what that means. Like it's like a team on Twitch, you mean? It'd be like how you can have oh, sorry, I was looking at your profile because like there's a concept of teams on Twitch where it's like it would so like when you're on a team, it doesn't just say so and so playing such and such. It says so and so playing such and such on whatever. I think is how it goes. So basically, it like makes this line even longer, which is cool because then you can go to the team page and you can see who on that team is streaming at any given time. But maybe that's not what you were talking about. Um, I don't know. I would be interested to hear more because I don't know. I don't know if you necessarily want me because I don't consider myself an engineer. Like I consider I program because programming is the most effective way to get my ideas onto like digital canvas. But oh cool. Oh wow. Um, that sounds cool. Um, I I don't have a vehicle, so in terms of like physical locality, um, I tend to work from home a lot and from places that I can walk to. I don't know if that's a thing. um, but if you like work with people remotely, then I can definitely do that. I'm definitely interested in hearing hearing about it. So cool. um, I was doing some. Oh yeah, I was making I was keeping a list of transforms for I made the dialogue buttons, but I also want one for inventory buttons. Uh, Botons. Uh, uh, yeah. I'm not on Skype very much, but yeah, like I could get on Skype. Uh, uh, I yeah. My oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been on Skype. I don't even remember what my name is. If I could figure it out. Um, do I? Yeah, I have Skype installed on this thing. Um, uh, um, so, so, uh, yeah. All right. So the reason I'm adding transforms for the inventory buttons and dialog buttons is because in order to check, like in the case that the UI is in the dialog or in the inventory, we're going to filter like when you click, we're going to check if you're oh, cool. All right, cool. All right, yeah. Hold on. Let me make a note of this so I don't forget. Copy. There we go. All right, I have it. I have that. Actually, yeah, no, that'll work. All right, so thank you. Thank you, Protech. Uh, um, the yeah, right. So when we're getting press now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say uh, so we still right. So we still need oh yeah yeah yeah. So we have to oh wait a second. Wait. Yeah, no. Is world position a thing? Hold on. I forget. Transform. Transform dot. Oh no, I think transform dot position. Yeah, no. Transform position is world position. Local position would be the alternative. So yeah, whoops. No, I don't want. Okay, cool. Because what I want to do is I want to get a ray from the camera. Right? I think that's the thing I can do. How do I do that? I do it for other projects. Hold on, let me just take a sneak peek at my other projects. I know there's something that I do. What's an example of a project where I did this? Hero is an example of a project where I did this. Open, file, projects, hero, assets, play. Oh gosh, this file has a lot going on. Play.cs. Where did I do this? It was in wow, this project. Oh gosh, I forgot the magnitude of this project. uh, this project. Um, oh man. All right, what yeah, on GUI. Ray ground intersection. Oh no, that was the thing that I made up. Screen point to ray. Yeah, screen point array. So camera.main.screen point array. That's what I need to do. So wait, what do I do? And then I do the ray ground intersection of it. But I don't need to do ray ground intersection because we have an orthographic camera, so the ray will always intersect at the standard coordinates. Like the coordinates it gives us will always be the ray ground intersection coordinates. So that's cool. Alright, so camera, main, screen point array. So I guess I need array. Or no, I can do, yeah, no, I can do, so mouse world position equals camera dot main, oops, capital C camera dot main dot ray screen point array, right. Input dot mouse position, right, and then dot, is it the origin or the direction? Origin, yeah, because the direction is always the same. It's the origin. Yeah. So good. Oh wait, and this is a vector 3. I forgot. I have to actually declare variable types now that I'm not working in Python. Sorry, I'm just going to mute the camera for 1 second. I'll be right back. Did I say mute the camera or did I say mute the microphone? I forget which. But it's late and I'm tired. Um, so, yeah, just a heads up. I'll probably be wrapping up the stream within the next 45 minutes or so. So, I'll probably get the UI not fully working, but like, I'll do more UI work, and then maybe it'll be fully working. No, not fully working. It'll be working, ish. It'll do something, at any rate. All right. So, excuse me. Sorry. Uh, so, yeah. Sorry. Um, right. All right. So now we have the world position of the mouse, and we can say for why does it keep indenting it and then undenting it? I don't know. Whatever. It's weird. For does it want all of this stuff to be indented, I wonder? Whoops. Accidentally paged up. Page down or whatever. Does it want all this stuff to be indented? Is that what it's trying to accomplish? Maybe? Maybe it would be comfortable more. Like the way it's doing line breaks makes me think that that's maybe what it wants to do. Because when I hit enter, it tries to indent to this position. So I don't know. Maybe that's what it wants. Excuse me. All right. So for int I, or no, I can say for each var item in, so for each button in dialog buttons. No. Once again, not gonna do it this way. So int button pressed equals -1 for int I equals 0, I less than dialog buttons dot length I plus plus if what is this? It's a weird conditional. It's if mouse world position dot x is less than dialog buttons dot mouse world position dot x is less than dialog buttons dot transform dot position. What are you doing? Oh no, not dot transform, dot position, because these are transforms. Dot position dot x less than plus plus dialog buttons dot scale. Wait, what? Wait, transform scale is weird, right? Wait, how's transform scale weird? Transform dot scale. Oh, local scale. Ooh. So for these buttons to work, I might need to fix their. Oh yeah. Thank you, Dog. Then, yeah, thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to see you. And I hope to see you again. Maybe on your stream next time. All right. So what are we doing here? We are, yeah, local scale. Well, whatever. This should be fine enough. I should be able to manage this. Hopefully, I hope. Maybe. Oh man, I basically just have to undo all of like the weird scale stuff that I was doing. Oh no, that's fine. Right. Because if you edit the scale, it doesn't change things when you unparent things. So I can just I can just say so wait, is there any weird, yeah, so UI has a weird scale, for example. So I can just go create empty oh yeah, reset its transform to 0. Parent it to main camera. Wait, me. So this has normal scale. This has normal scale. Good, good, good. Alright, so the new UI has normal scale. So we'll move everything into new UI. And does everything now have normal scale? So this has normal scale. No, these do not have normal scale. Oh, but they're supposed to not have normal scale? Ooh. No, I think I have to remake those two. Alright, so create empty, reset position. Oh, except, oh yeah, wait, I don't mean to. So, alright, so inventory, I need to preserve these. Wait, oh, so hold on, copy, paste, paste, because I need 3 of them again. Local scale, I wish there was such thing as world scale. Hey, yeah, oh, thank you, did you hear? Thank you for watching. I'm glad you like it. So, yeah, I'll probably be going for a little while longer, and then, when I wrap up the, oh, I don't have to do this for dialogue, I only have to do this for pop-up and inventory, because the dialogue doesn't actually have buttons. Yeah, once I think I'll get the UI in a pretty good state, I think, actually, before I leave. So, that's cool. Select all, copy, paste. So this is the new inventory. Oops, why is that faded text in the background? I can't completely see what I'm trying to type. Inventory, yep. Alright, and then game object, oops, game object. This one's, well, this one's add dialogue. And so this one, right, has a depth of this. Paste. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, so now I can replace, so now I can drop these into here and transpose the contents of this into here. Wait, what? I said into here. There we go. So now these have clean scales. So now the local scales is the world scales. And they're slightly weird, but whatever. That's fine. Fine. Alright, and so delete the old inventory thingy, and then move the contents of dialogue into the new dialogue thingy. And once again, clean scale all around. So I'm never going to edit these dialogues again. Anton. I might be wrong in that. I don't necessarily like, so sorry if your name is not Anton, but thank you for following. I just got the notification on Twitter, Twirtles. So I don't know if you're still watching, but I assumed you found the link underneath the stream. So yeah, so this is now good. Oh, I probably need to reset my references. Yeah, because I deleted the inventory screen and the donation dialog, so I need to reset those. So inventory screen, donation dialog, Shazam, and then set these to default to not active. Best Unity tutorial site out there. I actually like theirs. I think I think like they seem like committed to actually like curating decent tutorials and keeping them pretty well updated. So like if you go to the main site and you go to learn, view all tutorials or like tutorials. Yeah, so they have a few things that are helpful. Tutorials, straight up tutorials, right? They give you like the step by step, and I think most of the tutorials are video tutorials now. I don't know if you like that. And then the other thing that's really cool is the live training thing, because not only do they have do they do live streams where they specifically just about teaching stuff, but then they also keep an archive of their past broadcasts. So you can check out. So like for all the stuff that they've done classes on before, you can go watch the archive version. So I don't know. I don't know if it's literally the best, but I know they do a really good job of keeping it up to date, and so it'll probably stay like a really good resource. So in case you like that suggestion, I'll post this here. Hey, Knau, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. We actually we started over several times. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I like live streams. Yeah, there's whoever had the idea to live stream, that person sure is smart, super smart. People who think to live stream are smart people, right? um, I also try and make my live stream a bit informative. So, wait, oh no, that was a fake error. That wasn't a real error. That error was lies. All right, and so now that I've reset the scale, I can use dialog buttons.local scale. Because the local scale will actually be correct. Cool. Oh, .x. .x plus the local scale? Yeah. Because the local scale represents 1/2 of the overall distance. Or is it local scale divided by 2? Maybe it's local scale divided by 2. Probably local scale divided by 2. I don't know. We can test it. If that's wrong, we can change it. So it has to be that, and it has to be... Alright, so this is like a cool conditional. Because not only does it have to, etc., but it also has to... So not only does it have to be less than the x position plus half the local scale, it also has to be greater than... Hey, we got a new follower. Bowman90, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. So we're checking like the mouse world position. We're basically going to check the extents of each of the buttons, and if it's inside the extents of a button, that means we just click that button. So hey, we got a new follower. Opihi 1900. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, and thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bowman. Right. So to check that we're inside all of the extents, first we check that we're less, so that our x value is less than the maximum height of this button, that our x value is greater than the minimum height of this button, which are the two things I'm doing now. So the maximum height is the position plus half the scale. The minimum height is the position minus half the scale. And then we do the same thing for the y coordinates too. So, and if all those things check out, then jackpot, I suppose, or something less dumb sounding. All right, so why are this, speaking of why are these things showing up as squiggly bad text? I'd much prefer they showed up as not squiggly good text, for example. So if this is true, then we can say, wait, is that, whatever. Okay, so if this is true, then we can say that button pressed equals I, and then we can break, because we found a button. The buttons don't overlap, so if one of them evaluates true, then we don't have to worry about looking for other ones. And so then we can say if button, boom, that is some potato. That is some Blammo. Shazam. That's an impressive wall of emoticons. No Kappa? Oh, there's Kappa. I see Kappa. There he is. Thanks, Potato. A smaller version of Hitler? Cool. No one says I'm small. Everyone says my face is too big. Thank you. Except for the Hitler part. I don't just initially take that as a compliment, but thank you for saying my head looks small, or that my head doesn't look huge. Thank you for not saying my head looks huge. All right. If button pressed, why are these squiggly lines? System.array? Oh, right. Dialog buttons index I, right. I was forgetting the index. I was forgetting to index. Whoops. All right. Yeah, that would make sense. Choo 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 choo. All right, there we go. So if button pressed greater than or equal to 0, like if we found a button to press, then we process that button getting pressed. Or maybe we should switch on button pressed. Yeah, we could probably switch on button pressed. And we just won't have a case for -1. Switch button pressed. So case 0 and case 1. And we have to break on both of these because they're mutually exclusive. Oops, break. Alright, and so I'm probably going to set it up so that like 0 is confirm and 1 is cancel, or something to that effect. So the game we're working on now, yeah, when we're done with it, I'm gonna post it online and everyone can play it. It's yeah. Yeah, right. So the tools that we're making it with are Unity and Visual Studio, both of which are also free. Unity, the free version, and Visual Studio Community Edition. And then on the topic of free games, there's also SideQuest playing on the bottom of the screen, which another free game. Free stuff, free forever. Yeah. All right. One thing I'm gonna forget to do again, because I forget to do stuff a lot, is I'm going to forget to set the inventory and dialog buttons. So I'm going to do that now. So specifically dialog buttons are important. So it's going to be length 2, because the dialog has 2 buttons. It has, like I said, I'm going to make, oops, I didn't have to make that I didn't need to set that active. I just needed to look at the button. So cancel button, so I was saying, yeah, so the confirm button will be element 0, and the cancel button will be element 1. So save that. So now when we're setting up our script, we can. So this is the case where we hit the confirm button. So if we hit the confirm button, we can kind of like we did before. This is just a screen transition. This doesn't represent super tons of much, but well, actually, yeah. So no matter what we do, so in both of these cases, we actually want to set. We need to change the current UI, and we need to set the donation dialog active equals false, because we're done with it. Either way. If neither of these buttons were pressed, then the donation dialog stays. Actually. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me. I don't know if I... You know what I kind of want to do as well is that, like, all right, so like I like dialogues where, like, okay, so the dialogue pops up, right? I like dialogues where another way to cancel them is to click outside of the dialogue. So I might do that as well. I might basically make it so that the confirm button uh, is the confirm button, and that like almost everything else is the cancel button. Huh. Interesting. Hmm. Maybe I'll make the BG like a third. Maybe I'll make the background like a third cancel button. No, a third button. And if the other two buttons aren't hit, then I'll use the third button backwards. So like make everything else. Maybe? I don't know. I like that approach well enough. So alright, so I'm gonna add a third dialog button, but the third one is gonna operate backwards. Because the third one is going to serve it's going to be the background. Like so the big like blue square itself. And it's going to work backwards in that if you didn't click the first two, then the third one by clicking outside of the dialog is also going to get processed as the cancel operation. So yeah. Yeah, I think probably. Let's see how that goes. So this is kind of funny, but we're going to switch, but before we switch, we're going to say if button pressed equals -1. So if we didn't find anything, then we're going to give, this is the part where we're going to check the opposite, or like the backwards button, basically. Oh, wait. Oh, so I shouldn't go by dialog buttons.length, I should only look at the first two. Because we don't want to look at the third one for the purposes of that. I don't know. This might be slightly like blur blah blur. Oh, potato. Having a fun day. Jacksepticeye? I am not familiar with Jacksepticeye. Do I use Skype? Cool. Congratulations, potato. I don't use Skype super much. Like I have it technically. I don't use it tons though. Yeah, that's a healthy buddy list. Make the background for I take accessibility very seriously in my games. So there's not going to be any like vital color information in this game. Actually, one of the other games I'm working on, I started the game before it occurred to me that I needed to support differently colored sightedness. But like this game is all about colors, and so I'm actually gonna make this game. I think this is actually gonna be the first like major title that I actually release, and in order for that to be the case, I'm pretty sure I have to do some pretty heavy reworking on the UI, right? Because oops, I can just shortcut. Oh, I could have, but I didn't. Wait, hold on, I can still do it. Yeah, so I already have a plan for how I'm gonna do it, and I know I have to make I'm gonna make this game work for people regardless of their color sightedness. So yeah. I'll make sure to do that for what game am I gonna make? Right, so the game that we're making right now is this one. Oh wait, hold on. Hide the dialogue. Oh, it's probably not in a playable state right now. I probably saved the script at a weird state. No, actually, all right. I guess it'll technically be playable. We just started it this afternoon. So basically, so far what you can do is you can walk around, and you can walk around. Is basically all you can do. Oh, yeah, and if you bump into this thing, then you get this dialogue. But I don't think it's very well hooked up yet. Yeah, it's not really hooked up yet. All right. All right, so we're in the process of hooking up that dialogue right now. Yeah. Yay, spam. Thank you, Volman. Yeah. So that was the I made Ima that game that we just looked at. I made that for a jam one weekend. So the build that's online. Yeah, actually, if you want to try it, the build that's online is I made it for a jam over a weekend, And I haven't updated this build at all. This is still the jam build that's online right now. It's srsly.bz/ima. And so yeah, if anyone wants to try, like this is like the very original version. Like I said, I've started working on it to make it color compatible or like playable for people of all colored sightedness. Um, that's still a work in progress. Once I'm after this jam, I'm probably going to do a little touch up on SideQuest because we already found some bugs with SideQuest. Like the zero experience thing. The zero experience thing is a lie. It's not actually. You're not. No one's losing experience. Everyone's experience is actually correct. But I have to fix that, and I have to fix a few other bugs. But uh, I yeah, once I get that touched up, then I'm gonna make IMA. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it a real product, and I'm gonna release it for like PC, mobile, tablet, possibly social. I don't know. And yeah, uh, yeah, it's what I'll be working on stream as well. So after so probably starting next week, once I finish the side quest touch up, if you tune into the channel, that's probably what you'll be seeing. Uh, I'm going to change a lot about IMA though. Like for example, the demo build, all the levels are procedurally generated, and while I want to keep a mode where there's procedural level generation, so you can kind of go infinite, I also want to add in, um, I also want to author levels and make a fully uh, like hand drawn or like handmade version of it, just to get the difficulty curve like perfectly smooth, and then I want to do some other things too, like just add more features, like fun features like leaderboards, stuff like that. I hope so. Thank you, thank you, Adzi or XAdzi. Um, uh, so the oh yeah, so sorry. Yeah, right. So one of the things about IMA is that it's not 100% clear right up front. So like how to play it. So I want to make the early levels like very straightforward. Hey, we got a new follower. Uh, Catastrophic. Welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. Hey, how's it going? um, so yeah, the way to play IMA right now is like, so the theme of the jam that I made it for was disguises. It happened around Halloween. Hey, another one. Xadzi, thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. The so the theme of the jam for which IMA was originally made was disguises, and so I interpreted that as so like basically the little dots on the screen are the disguises, and the squares, like the colored squares, are like territories. So like if I pick up the yellow dot, I turn yellow, um, but I can't move through the red or the blue squares. I can move back, and I can move on yellow spaces, and I can move on blank spaces, but I can't. Those are essentially walls. If I'm yellow and I pick up the red dot, I turn orange, because if you mix red and yellow, it makes orange. That's how like the color of pigments work. Now that I'm orange, I can move on yellow squares and I can move on red squares. I still can't move on purple squares, and I can't move on blue squares, and if there were green squares nearby, I couldn't move on those either. But yeah, yellow and red, I got the run of the town. So the game is basically like a maze. So now that I am orange, I can move across these squares. I was orange and I picked up red, which put me back to red, because like at that point I had too much red and it kind of neutralized the yellow. But if I pick up yellow, I'll turn orange again. If I'm orange and I turn blue, I'll turn back to white, because blue and orange are opposite colors. And so yeah, so the game is basically like how to get from one side of the maze to basically how to get to the crown. The crown is like the finishing point, and like I said, the levels are all procedurally generated right now. Whoops, that was not right. The levels are all procedurally generated right now, so it's kind of a mixed bag. Some are incredibly easy, some are incredibly difficult. But yeah, that's oh, thank you. Yeah, so once I start working on it, which should be as soon as next week, I'm hoping to have it done. I don't know. This might be overly optimistic. I want to have it done within a couple months. But I've also never released a product before, so I actually have no clue the reality of it. It might be like I worked in game dev, like AAA game dev for like years, but I was never like I was only on the always on the dev publishing side, so I never really. I'm not 100% sure how much goes into that in terms of like how long it'll take me to like push it out on various platforms and stuff. But yeah, I hope to get through the dev within the next few months, so that way I can start working on getting it released on like various platforms. So yeah, thank you guys for the kind words and stuff. Uh, um, yeah, it's just really encouraging to hear that because I don't know, I made a lot of games. Like if you go to my site, there are like a few other ones like up there on the main page, and I was basically like I kept making games until people actually started responding positively to one, and yeah, people said they liked Ima, so I guess I don't know, it seemed like a good one to start with. The games that I worked on when I worked in AAA, I worked on Rock Band and Dance Central, and there were like 100 games in both of those series. So I like worked on all of those. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Cool. No, that's awesome. Wow. Today's been going really well. I've had a really good day today. So this is like the icing on the cake. You guys are awesome. um, did I add a little monkey to the game? No one's made a little monkey yet. So we do have a baby wizard or a wizard baby. We actually have a lot of wizard babies in the game right now. If you when you start the game, you can see like all these little dots on the map. Those are wizard babies. So if I go over here, there's a wizard baby over here. If I go down here, there's a wizard baby over here. If I go over here, there's a wizard baby. So yeah, this game has got a lot of wizard babies. It doesn't have any monkeys yet, but no one's made a monkey for the game yet. Oh, I yeah, well, so yeah, when I worked in AAA, I saved up a lot. So when I left AAA, I was like, cool, now I can just do my own thing. And like, cause like, I have not had any income for a very long time, but I'm just working on I'm basically like, I know some people say this is like crazy, but I'm self-funding. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but yeah. So like when I worked in AAA, I kind of like put in my dues, and I like learned the ropes, learned how the whole business works. Not the whole business, but I learned a lot about how the business works, and so now yeah, wizard babies, teleporting wizard babies. The wizard babies don't teleport yet, but they're gonna start teleporting soon. Um, so uh, yeah, so now, yeah, so Ima's gonna be the first game that I make. That's gonna be the first game I release, and then I haven't decided on which one comes after Ima. Possibly B-Box. If you go to my site, B-Box is one of the other games on my site. That people like that too. People like my puzzle games more than most of the games that I make. So I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to be a puzzle dev. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. All right. So, yeah. Right. Okay. So the way this game works, Tidor is the name of this game. Well, it doesn't have a real name. None of my games have like real names. SideQuest has the realest of all the names. Like, as far as I can tell, there isn't a game called SideQuest out there. So that's what I named this one, the one that's happening on the bottom of the screen. But like all my other games just have like dev names. So oh yeah, sorry. Right. Yeah, my site it's srsly.bz. And here, I'll post it in chat. So yeah, this is the site with my games on it. Uh, hey, Potato, you're in luck, because the game that we're working on now is supposed to be an RPG. Kind of. I don't know if it's going to be like the RPGiest of all RPGs, but this is kind of RPG-like. Look, you can move around, you can talk to wizard babies, and alright, we have to get this dialogue fixed up. Or I don't know. I just keep getting distracted from fixing up this dialogue. Yeah, if you go to my site, a lot of games are playable there. I really need to make a section for like my jam games too, because like the three games on the main page are all like my slightly more polished ones. Like the games on the main page don't really have bugs. I mean, they might, but if you find a bug in one of those projects, let me know, because they're not supposed to have bugs. And then I also have a bunch of jam games that I haven't linked from the main page because they're not as like they're not as polished, and I really should add in a special page for jam games. But yeah, so pretty much yeah. So the other thing is like every game I've made, or all of the games that I've shown so far, like Hero, Bbox, Grav, Ima, they all play on mobile too. So yeah, I already have builds running. Actually, yeah. So if you go to, so like if you go to, I don't have a Mac set up yet, so I can't build for iOS yet. But if you go to the pages down at the bottom, there's a little link underneath the game for Android. So you can download the APK and actually install and play these games on Android right now if you want to. So that's true for Hero, it's true for Ima, it's true for Bbox and Grav as well. So yeah, that's just like it's not like an official release. It's just these versions that like it has the core gameplay. It doesn't have the like leaderboards, and it doesn't have save data, and it doesn't have like all the features that I have to put in order to make it a real game. But yeah, all my prototypes are online and playable. So have at have a blast. And so for iOS, iOS like Mac like Apple, sorry, excuse me. Apple is really protective about their stuff. They make it so that you can't even make a iOS game unless you have a Mac to build it on. Like I don't have a Mac right now, so I can't even make demo versions. Like I can make the Android demo versions just fine. I don't have an Android device, but I can make the Android demo version just fine. I can't even make the Apple version because I can't even make the iOS version right now because they're just very protective about that. So sorry, iOS people. I actually have an iPad and I can't play my games on my own iPad because I just don't have a Mac, because I need like literally a Mac computer. I know there's like you can technically do it with a virtual machine, but I think that actually is against the terms of the Apple developer license agreement. Probably. I assume it is. I could be wrong, but I think you're supposed to do it the correct way, and so I'm probably going to do it the correct way. I just haven't gotten to that stage yet. Because I haven't gotten yeah, I'm still in the development process. I'm not very close to the release process yet. And also, like I said, I'm funding myself, so I'm trying not to go crazy with the spending of the money. Right. All right. So, without further ado, so if button pressed equals -1, then right. So now I can convert this one. So if button pressed equals -1 and this whole slew of stuff, except okay, so this whole slew of stuff. Oh yeah, so I should put these in parentheses. I should change the index to 3 index to 2, because we care about. So now we're looking at the third button, which is index 2. For all these things, we have to convert them to OR, and we have to invert the polarity, or invert the comparative statements. So whereas before we were checking to make sure everything was that we were within literally all of the boundaries, now we're going to check if we're outside literally any of the boundaries. So it can be an OR statement. These can all be ORs because only one of them has to be true. But they have to be the opposite of the statements that we had in there initially. So instead of less than the maximum, we have to say greater than the maximum, or so greater than the maximum, or less than the minimum, or the greater than the maximum on the y coordinate, or less than the minimum on the y axis. Excuse me. And if any of these things are true, then we can say. So then this is essentially the same thing as if we had hit case 1, or as if we had pressed button 1. So we can say button pressed equals 1. And then when we get to the switch, then it'll evaluate as if we had hit the cancel button. All right. So if we hit the confirm button, we want current UI state to equal not dialog but inventory. Is that one of them? UI state inventory. We want to set the donation dialog.setActive false. We want to set inventory dialog, no, inventory screen dot set active true, and is that all? Yeah, we switch to the inventory state, and then the alternative is we say current UI equals UI state dot. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh wait, I think there was a question in chat that I skipped earlier, and because I remember seeing it and not thinking to myself like I should answer that question, and then I don't think I ever got back to answering the question. Whoa, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. uh, Maybe I imagined it. Oh, geez. Oh, sorry. Well, how about these questions? Do I script? Yes. If you're asking me, yeah. Yeah, I script and I program. I don't consider myself an engineer, but I do it because that's how games. That's like the. Because I kind of know how. Like, I'm not great at it, but I know how-ish to do it. Like, a lot of things. And so. I don't know. It works. And then, if so. Oh, interesting. Well. That's cool. What is Roblox? I don't know what Roblox is. UI state dot world is where we want to go in this case. World, because this is the cancel button or equivalent. So we set the UI state to equal to world, and we hide the donation dialog. Is all we really need to do here. Dot set active false. All right, and now I think this should work. So if we hit the confirm button, it won't do things because if we hit the confirm button, it'll go to the inventory screen, and the inventory screen is not interactive yet. But if we hit the cancel button, no, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Oh, all right. So clicking the button didn't seem to work, but clicking outside of the thing seemed to work okay. Wait, neither of the buttons work. Why did neither of the buttons work? Huh. That's weird. Maybe I just messed up my conditional. Maybe I accidentally did less than the minimum or greater than the maximum or something like that. Wait, but then inverting it shouldn't have worked. Weird. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Because the only time it's evaluating to 1 is when we click on the outside, not even when we click on the cancel button. Alright, so let's put some info here. So, actually, let's just check our, so dialog buttons, oh, is it not divided by 2? Is divided by 2 incorrect? Divided by 2. Oh, yeah, actually, let's see what that does. What if I clicked dead center? Would that help? Wizard Baby. No, clicking dead center doesn't help. That's weird, because the conditional seems to work for that last case, but it doesn't seem to work for the earlier 2 cases. Maybe I'm just making a dumb error somewhere. Button pressed equals I. No? That seems on the up and up. Dialog buttons? Yeah. And I set dialog buttons, right? Did I forget to save after I set dialog buttons? No, because if I'd forgotten to save, then the third one wouldn't get set, and the third one's actually working correctly. So there must just be something wrong with how I'm doing these buttons, I guess. Huh. That's so potato. That's definitely borderline. Just to throw this out there, the chat, like that, like what potato is saying is probably like the worst thing you can say in chat and not get banned. So I'm probably not going to ban you right now, but I'll warn you that like typically we don't say things like that. So if you could avoid stuff like that, that would be fantastic. And thank you everyone for being such wonderful chat participants and saying such wonderful things. Yes. All right. Thank you, Potato. Uh, Thank you. All right. So yeah. Why is this? I know Bowman. I'm really tempted. But no, he seems legit. I like to give people a chance. Right. So, what am I doing not correct here? I must be doing something incorrect here, right? Because it's just like legit not evaluating. So, I guess I'm just gonna print this stuff and see how that goes. Print. Oh yeah, no, I should print it. The conditional doesn't seem to be evaluating, so I should print this outside of the conditional. So, print all this stuff, except replace the ands with pluses. Plus string plus. Wait, why are you erroring? Why are you not happy? Oh, right, yeah. Don't worry. Don't you worry your little face. There you go. Oh. Oh. Oh, right, you're reading it like that. Sorry. So I need more paren to... So I'm trying to concatenate bools as strings. I'm not trying to compare the concatenated strings. So that should work, hopefully. Oh, and then, right, I have to end it with a semicolon. Of course. Alright, let's see what this is doing. My favorite indie game? That's a good question. Ooh, that's a very good question. I've never seen... Is it PewDiePie or is it PewDiePie? I don't know even how to pronounce it. But I've actually never seen him before. He hosted a jam earlier in the month, or last month or something. And I thought it was a cool idea for a jam. Because it was, if I recall correctly, the jam was about humor in games. And humor in games is a really difficult thing to pull off. So I thought it was really cool. So like that's really the only thing I know about him. And then I guess also he's a really successful like YouTuber or something. But I mean that seems really cool. Like I don't know. He's got something going for him because PewDiePie. I still don't know. But all right, my favorite indie game. Ooh, my favorite indie game. Oh, there's so many. There's so many to choose from. I think I have to say right now, like, not necessarily my favorite of all time, but like the favorite one I've played recently is Hoplite. It's for iOS. It might just be for iPad. No, it's probably for iPhone as well. And maybe it's for Android at this point too. Yeah, it's probably for a lot of platforms. Hoplite, I would definitely recommend checking out. It's only a few dollars probably. And it's just really cool. Yeah, okay, so it's on Android too. And it's probably for iPhone, I bet. But it's just cool. It's a cool game. Cool game, yo. It's just this really addictive, like... Oh, it's kind of a puzzle game, kind of. No, it's like an action roguelike puzzle. I don't know. But I definitely recommend if you like, you know what's funny? I bought Rogue Legacy. Oh, Rogue Legacy. Wait, oh yeah, Rogue Legacy. Yeah, no. I bought Rogue Legacy and I played it. For some reason, when you said Rogue Legacy, for some reason I thought Rogue Galaxy? I think, is that what it's called? There's this PS2 game that came out, and I think I thought of it because I was just about to give away my PS3, and I unearthed it because I bought it for my PS3 because I never had a PS2, And the PS3 I owned was backwards compatible. It was one of the originals, the Sachas that had the emotion engine, whatever. It had like the chip to emulate PS2, and I never actually played it, but I heard it was really good. It wasn't an indie game though, so I don't know what I thought of it. I think it was AAA, but it was from like a small studio, so it wasn't like from a major studio, or maybe it was. I don't remember. Anyways, Rogue Legacy was cool. um, hey, oh, yeah. Oh, Nick Shadows, Nick Shadow 99. The thing happening in the corner of the screen there is it's called Side Quest, or I'm calling it Side Quest. It's like yeah. So all of those little characters represent us. Like we each have one of those characters, and so it's like I call it Side Quest. Sorry, I'm gonna bring the visuals on screen just so I can see it too. So like yeah, there's my character for example, and yeah, that represent like so it's just like it's supposed to be like a kind of a mini game side game sort of thing to play like during the stream, and it's just like yeah, so we're like this group of adventurers, and we're going on like interesting journeys, and yeah, so that's what that's about. It's not technically related to the game that we're working on, although I did used to work on that game on stream, and I'll probably work on that game on stream again at some point. But yeah, right now, instead, we're working on this game here. Oh yeah, and I just added in a print so I can hopefully figure out what's going on with these statements, because I don't... So like, alright, let's switch over to our console. It's evaluating true, 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 true. So... why is it not evaluating? It's all coming up true. Like, all four of those things are coming up true. If I click out here, then, you know, some of them are coming out false. But if I click in the middle, they all come up true. Wait a second. If I click down here, only one of them should be false, but two of them turned false. That's weird. What if I click up here? Huh. I feel like only one of them should have turned false. The rest of them should be still true. I wonder if that's related. But if I click in the middle, they all evaluate true. Oh. Oh, maybe it's because I'm double evaluating? Oh, wait. Maybe it's because I'm double evaluating? I am double evaluating, which is not a good thing. And actually, I should prevent that. How? Yeah, well, that's unrelated. It's not going to solve the whatever. But yeah, where is it? So when we click update, get mouse button down. So when we do this, the other thing we want to do is we want to say min time of. Oh yeah, so we need so we need float min time of next input, and we also need float input cooldown equals 0.2f, I think, for starters. Oh, and this is supposed to be a public float, so we can tune it. Because I don't think we want to click more than 5 times per second. I think, so we're going to have a cooldown between clicks of 0.2 seconds, like a fifth of a second. So, Comediac, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, Shovel Knight. I heard a lot of good things about Shovel Knight. Hey, we got a new follower. Nick Shadow 99, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Welcome. So, oh yeah, Vlambeer. Yeah, they stream too. They also stream, which is cool. Yeah, Vlambeer was actually, fun fact, they were one of the first studios that really like got into dev streaming, or like I think they were like, I guess okay. So I guess I don't know. Like, I don't have an exhaustive history. Wow, look at all the. Hold on, wait, sorry. Black Bass, Bucky, 324. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Wow, I am sorry. I wasn't prepared for so many follows so fast. Thank you guys. Yeah, no, Vlambeer are really cool. I can't say I don't know the exhaustive history of game streamers, but so I can't say if they were like literally among the first dev studios to start streaming, but I know they were definitely one of the most vocal. And the like like a year ago they were already like streaming, game dev streaming is still only like really catching on. I feel like I think it's still growing. Uh, it's such that I don't know. It still feels very nascent in a lot of ways. So like I don't know. Yeah, Flambeer were kind of doing it before it was cool, so I have a lot of respect for them. And they make cool games too. So yeah, definitely. If you don't already follow Vlambeer, I think their streaming channel is just called Vlambeer. So yeah, follow that one too because they stream a lot and with quality stuff too. Uh, oh yeah, XADZ, yeah, I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you for tuning in. You might have left already, in which case I'm sorry, but yeah. uh, do I have any experience with RPG Maker? I don't personally. Um, I've heard good things about it though. So yeah, if you're making a if you yeah, oh right, okay, so that's where you do most of your deving. Maybe I should have done that for this project because we were supposed to be making an RPG, and I don't know if this game is very RPG like. Whatever. Um, Baby teleport radius. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Wizard babies are like the core of this game. Sorry. Uh. Oh. What's wrong with your name? Is your name not showing up correctly? Like, is it not showing up in side quest correctly? Hold on. I'll take a look. Uh. Sorry, yeah, I can't actually see the graphics when you guys see them. I can only see them if I pull up if I move this on screen. So sorry. Um, yeah, there's a lot of bugs I think with this game because this is literally the first day that we've actually been playing it. It's just been in development for the past few months, so there's probably like a bunch of stuff messed up. Like sometimes it says zero experience, but you're not actually losing experience when it says zero experience. That's just like a weird bug. I don't know why that's happening. Sorry about that. Uh, I haven't done any of the art. No, that's not true. I did two of the icons, but other than those two icons, the rest of the art has been entirely submitted by viewers, and so yeah, it's a collaboration. So trusty bard, sorry, sorry. Hey, Game Loves CVM. Welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. um, sorry, chat's really blowing up too right now. I can barely keep up. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard like mixed results about, or like I've heard mixed responses to people who use Game Maker Studio, but like I guess Vlambeer is like a really good example of like how Game Maker really can work because they really make it work. Like they make it work really well. So there's clearly something to it. Sorry, hold on. Let me see if I can catch up on chat. Maybe. Uh, uh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of like GIMP is one of those names that comes up a lot. Like a lot of people tell me I should use GIMP, and I don't know, maybe I should. But all right. So the game we're making. All right. So the theme of the jam, Signal Jam, is didn't expect that to happen, but okay. That's the theme of the jam. Didn't expect that to happen, but okay. I might be getting the wording slightly wrong, but that's roughly the. And so with that theme, we decided to make a game that is an open world 2D RPG. We only have 2 days, a little over 2 days to work on it, and we've used up most of the first day. So I don't know how open world and how RPG it will really feel, but like I don't know. It's like in that direction. It's in that vein. And oh wow, yeah. Communiac. I've said the term teleporting wizard babies. Like it was literally like there was an hour long span where I was saying that term so much like the words almost lost all meaning. Like well, so what happened was someone made it so we were getting like a lot of art made, but of all the art that got made, only one character got made. So like we got a ton of items, but like literally the only character that got made was the wizard baby. so when it came to like actually like making the game interactive, like it was literally the only thing I could do was put in was put in wizard babies. So the wizard babies are going to be teleporting wizard babies because in order to make the game world feel more full, once you interact with the wizard baby, it's going to disappear and appear somewhere else, and so then you can go searching. So yeah, I basically unofficially made the subtitle of this game like Tidor, the quest for teleporting wizard babies, or like the quest for wizard babies, or something like that. So yeah, yeah. Kaminiak, you have essentially inspired what has become the core mechanic of this game. So yeah, Bullman. So yeah, so if anyone wants to contribute basically anything to this project, there's like almost literally anything like can be added to this. So my job for this jam is mostly just to take everything that everyone makes and put it all together. Like that's my primary responsibility. Like I do other stuff. Like I've been working on like programming stuff, just to fill the time. But yeah. So if so like Bullman, if you want to make something, like what type of stuff like would you want to make? Because as long as the group, because this is a collaborative project, so as long as like people, like as long as it works with what other people are doing, then like yeah, go for it. Send me what you got, and I'll put it in. So like art is like one that a lot of people have been submitting, and like we got audio. Caleb made a song for the game, which is pretty sweet. I don't have the correct data format yet, so I haven't been able to implement it yet. But yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. And so yeah, I mean, like anything that people want to submit, I'll find a place for it, or I'll do my darndest. um, so yeah, I do most of the scripting, and I'm not a great engineer. So if someone wanted to make scripts, I could try and implement them. Like I said, like I'm gonna do my darndest. Like if I am literally unable, I might need your help in order to implement this stuff. But yeah, no, I will really give it a shot. So oh, that's awesome. Uh, um, I have a soft spot for Pokemon games. Uh, um, oh yeah. All right. So, oh, awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. Wow. This is like literally the first game that I'm actually adding audio to, and now we're gonna have a wealth of audio. So that is killer. I can't wait. Just a heads up that so tonight I'm probably not gonna stream for very much longer because it's past midnight here, and if I stay up any later, that just means I'm gonna sleep later, and I'm gonna get a later start tomorrow. But the jam continues tomorrow, and we're gonna do it on Wednesday as well. So yeah, feel free. Like you guys don't have to stop. Like if it's like it's late at night where I am, but if it's like during the day where you are, like feel free to keep working on stuff. Send it my way. You can tweet it at me at srsly_bz, or you can just wait till the stream comes back up tomorrow and then send it over then. So yeah, whatever you guys want to do, and then yeah, I guess I'll probably just figure out why the UI is dumb, and I kind of yeah I gotta call it soon. But the last thing I'll do before I call it is also I like to end the stream by finding another dev streamer, because like in my spare time I try and keep tabs on like up and coming dev streamers who are cool, who could use who deserve like some more attention. So I'll also kick it over. I'll see if I can see if I can find someone to kick it over to. Afterwards. So, all right, let's figure out what the heck is wrong with this. So like, all right, so I'm thinking if all those things are evaluating true, then I feel like the conditional has to be evaluating, right? Because like if we're looking for all of these things and they all evaluate true, well, so for one thing, let's figure out why. I must have just like made like a subtle mistake somewhere, because like. What is it? The first? Well, oh yeah. Actually, hold on, let me double check. It it was like the inside two were like evaluating false. So all right, so they all evaluate true, and they're all true. But if I click down, oh, that was the thing I was gonna do, the timing thing. Right, yeah, because the timing thing's not gonna actually make a difference, really. It's not gonna fix what we're looking at here, but it will, it'll do something. Also, I want to decrease the baby teleport radius. It'll start at 10. Unrelated, but whatever. So input cooldown, yeah. So when you click, there's also going to be right. So min time of next input will equal time dot time plus input cooldown. Yeah, there we go. So that should filter out the double clicks that we've been seeing. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Is that gonna work? Wait, why are we getting the double clicks? We're doing this on update. Why on earth are we getting the double clicks? If we do this on update, it's supposed to not do the double clicks. Yeah, wait, what? Hold on, I don't know what that's about. But I hope to find out. Wait, what? Whoa. Is he doing quadruple clicks now? That was weird. Wait, there are 6 prints, and then went up to 8 prints. No, it's still doing double prints. So that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what the double clicks are about this time around. Whatever. And I'm not confident that that's going to work, actually, so I won't introduce that right now. Yikes. Alright, sorry, I'll catch up on chat in just a second. This is weirding me out. Alright, well, I'll just ignore the double clicks for now. So if I click here, quadruple click. What the heck? Alright, I can't care about what that's doing. Wait, 2 of them happen up front, and then 2 of them happen later? That doesn't make sense. That makes so little sense. And why are they all returning, like, different, like, true-false values? Like, what? Like, what on earth? Oh, yeah. Wait. What? I know why we're getting multiple clicks. I know we're getting multiple prints. That's because we're printing in the loop, and the loop will sometimes evaluate twice. I still don't know why we're getting the double clicks, though. So I know why sometimes it's double and sometimes it's quadruple. I don't know why. Oh, okay, wait. So no, maybe that's okay. Yeah, right. True, false. Alright, right. True, false. True, false, true. True, false, true. True, false. False, true. Alright, so actually no, that part is working correctly. So because it's all going true, I feel like this was probably evaluating, so I guess I will test that by saying, sorry, I just can't keep on chat right now because I'm really just trying to fix this, but I will catch up on chat eventually. So like button pressed equals I, so this must be evaluating true, like print yep, super true, yeah, sure, I don't know, whatever, that's fine. Save that. Let's run this to see how that goes. Alright, teleporting wizard baby. Hey, we got a new follower. I'm just a glitch. Welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Alright, what the heck is going on? So, yup, super true. Super true. So, if it's super true, then why is it not transitioning? because in the case that it's super true, button press is supposed to get equated to 0. We're supposed to break, and then if button pressed equals -1, which it shouldn't be because it should be equal to 0, so we should be able to skip that, and then we should go to switch button press, and there should be case, and it should say current UI equals UI state inventory. Donation.dialog set active false. Inventory. So why is this not evaluating? So, I mean, I assume it's not evaluating. So, like, let's find out. Print, yeah, switch, actual, working. And I assume this one won't print. I mean, I can't see any reason why it wouldn't print, like, why it wouldn't evaluate down that path. But, like, everything we've seen would imply that it's not. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. Okay, so, yep, super true. And then, why don't we get that last part? Why don't we get the last part? Why? So, okay, so right before this happens, let's print button pressed. Oh, wait. I just thought of something. Wait, button pressed. Yeah, no. That's the local value. I don't have to worry about this existing other places, right? It only exists in this context, right? Did I? Huh. I just don't have it. There's no other values called button pressed, right? Oh, no. Yeah, no. There's button pressed down. But, right, no. This only exists in this context, so I don't have to worry about it getting outside interference, I hope. So wait, button pressed. Hey, oh, new follower. Oh, sorry, gosh, I super wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I need to switch over to screen cam for a second because I feel like a jerk because I wasn't paying attention. I'm so distracted right now. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a little tired too. I've been streaming for like 12. No, I've been streaming for like 14 hours almost. Caleb82K, thank you for following. Sorry, sorry for not catching that in time, but I appreciate your viewership and your support. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, thank you for following. All right, so the thing, yeah. So print. All right, so just print button pressed. Let's see what this is. Let's see what on earth could it be if it's not evaluating case 0? Alright, okay, so so restart the script. So while I'm super distracted, if anyone has like a super vital important question. What? It's not even printing that. Why? How could it not reach this? 'Cause I'm breaking? Oh my gosh. I put this inside the for loop because I'm an idiot, you guys. I put it inside the for loop because I'm an idiot. You guys. Whoa. Oh man, that's bad. That's bad. Oof. Alright. Like I said, I'm a bit tired. So move this here. And then everything will just magically work. Oof. You can take all my crazy prints. Wow. Alright. Alright, so this will probably work now, and this will probably be the last thing that I do this evening. Probably. But I'm streaming again tomorrow. I'm going to stream again tomorrow. Probably start around noon Eastern Standard Time. So, if you guys are around then, I'm going to do another long day. Cool, we go to the inventory screen. But I shouldn't have tested that one first. I should have tested Should have tested this one first. Good. All right, cool. So of course it now works, because of course it super works. It was always supposed to work. That silly mistake of mine. All right. So I won't bother hooking that up yet because I wasted too much time doing other stuff. But wait, where I must have left a print in there somewhere. Yeah, we don't need to care about that. Oh, it only looks like it's selecting the bracket. It's not actually. All right, so save that. Right. So, good. Then. Fine. All right. So, yeah, all right. So before I said I was going to catch up on chat. Kaminiak. I saw a lot of green in the thing, and I was really hoping that you weren't talking to me because I was being so rude and not responding. So, wow, yeah, there was a lot of chat too. Love 2D. Yeah, I started to learn Lua kind of once, a little bit. It seemed cool. I didn't get very far with it, but like it seemed like there were cool things with it. So, professional scripters. Yeah, well, so a lot of times, like, engineers are thought of to code, whereas a lot of times, like, scripting will fall to a designer. But, yeah, I mean, scripting and coding is kind of a blurred line at this point. So, yeah, I guess engineers script and some designers code, too. So, oh, wait, sorry. On my other screen, I see big red text. Can't wait to hear... Oh. What will I love? Oh, well, I guess I'll have to catch up on chat in order to find out what I'll love. So... Oh, cool, you weren't talking to me. Good. Thank goodness, because I felt like such a jerk. But I just really needed to get that done. Lovemaker, hey, how's it going? Thank you. Thank you for that endorsement. No, I was saying earlier, I forget, someone commented on the goatee, and I kind of had to admit, like, streaming and like game dev is basically just an excuse to show off the facial hair. Like, game dev is just something I do as to fill the time in order to show off. I spend 5 hours a day. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyways, so cool. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Thank you guys for having cool conversations and stuff. Cause like I'm not like, sometimes I have to like focus on stuff, and I'm just really glad that you guys can like help answer each other's questions and stuff. I don't know. That's just like, for me, that's like the hallmark of like a really positive like online community. So I'm really glad that you guys are able to do that. And again, sorry for zoning out. Yeah, alright, this is the part where I will love something. Simple but amusing. Cool. Yeah. So I strongly encourage people, if you have like cool projects that you're working on, links are disabled in chat, so only mods can post links, but if you have but we can see the links that you post. So if you have a cool project that you're working on, feel free to like stuff. Thank you, Kaminiak. Yeah, if you have stuff that you want to share, I'd love to see it, and I'm happy to help share that stuff too, because I don't know, cool stuff is cool, and I figure why not share cool stuff. Cool stuff. Yeah. All right. So cool. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna cool. I'll stop saying that. I'm probably gonna start wrapping up. So I'm gonna switch over to Facecam again, because actually, hold on. I'm gonna put in my earbuds too, because the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if there are any other cool streamers, and we can kick it over to them. I like to I don't know. I like to raid other channels with friendship and bombard them with fun and happy cool times. So I don't know. I'd feel bad if I just like shut down the stream, and so I'd rather if I can parlay over to to another cool streamers. Wow, there's a lot of people online too. But they're not playing. Everyone's playing games right now. No one's doing game dev. So, all right, whatever. Uh, yeah, like wow, look at all these people not doing game dev. Slackers. All right, well, this is definitely not like this is definitely not a an unknown. In fact, this is like the second highest streamer on the game dev channel right now, with like twice as many viewers, more than twice as many viewers as I have right now. But I'm gonna kick it over to Watson612, I guess, because like I don't know any, I don't know. All the other people I know who are online right now are all streaming other stuff. So, oh, Cominiac. Um, all right, so yeah, I'll just say final farewells and yeah. Oh, Cominiac. Sorry, one thing I saw. So the other day when I was online, I kept getting notifications that you were streaming, but every time I went to your page, it said your stream was offline. But I kept getting notifications, so like I couldn't tell like what the heck was going on. Like, was that just weird errors or like I don't know. Was it my ISP like freaking out? I have no clue what was happening, but like it was the weirdest thing. I kept trying to watch your stream. Um, so yeah. Right. So final farewells. Thank you everyone who tuned in to watch the or to not just watch, but to tune in to make the game today. So Signal Jam, going strong. We'll start again tomorrow as soon as I wake up, probably around noon. I'll try not to waste any time in the morning and get started as soon as possible. Um, yeah, so thank you for all the new followers. Thank you for everyone who showed up for the jam. To all the familiar faces. Thank you everyone for testing out SideQuest. Oh wait, now I can point down to SideQuest. I don't have to point over. um, and yeah, I hope if today goes as well, if tomorrow goes as well, well technically say if later today goes as well as technically yesterday did, no, if tomorrow goes as well as today did, then I don't know, this should be a pretty cool project. So oh okay, all right, that yeah, come in, yeah, yeah, I look forward to catching your stream. So all right, yeah, I guess until next time, which is hopefully tomorrow. I know I'll be back tomorrow, but I hope to see you guys again in the future. And until next time, have a wonderful whatever time of day it was. And bye, bye, goodbye. All right, now I'm waiting for stream delay because if I kick it over too soon, then it'll cut off the last thing that I said. But I never wait the right amount of time, so. You're probably seeing some of this, in which case, hey, how's it going? All right. Oh, so I should start inputting the commands so that I can switch over to the other channel. I probably waited too long, but how about now? I don't know. Let's see how that goes. Bye.